I mean, shoot, definitely not on the team's mind. They believed in me, they trusted in me, I trusted in my teammates. The biggest thing I was telling myself all game is just stay disciplined, even one play at a time. There's times in that game where, if it was week 4, I would have forced it and had a tip pick, another tip pick, or whatever it was. Like I said, it's going to be night and day when I get out there. I've been working my tail off, and I'm just glad my teammates were there.
Dorian, what was going through your mind going into that final drive?
Same thing that was when I first got out there and we scored on I think the second drive of the game. It's just take one play at a time, follow my keys, follow my rules. If it's not there, take the check down. Don't make any play worse than what it is. So.
What do you think the biggest difference was? You guys hadn't had any success in the second half until that final drive. So what was the difference?
I think we just came together. I'd have to go back and watch the film to see how all the other drives went. But I know on that last drive, from the old linemen all the way up to the running backs and the receivers, everybody was all locked in. Everybody had their job, knew what their job was, and executed. So I think that was probably the biggest thing.
Can you talk about the fact that you had to overcome, I counted maybe 8 drop passes in that game, but you just kept going back to your guys and showing faith in them. How do you think that helped when you got to that last drive?
I mean, shoot, did you see my first start? I mean, those guys had faith in me after that game, and I couldn't have no choice but to have faith in those guys today. Dave's going to make a bunch of plays this year, Sam, Elijah, and all those guys. So I have no choice but to get the ball out of my hands and get it in their hands because they're special playmakers.
Dorian, Joe Petonian said that you were a little loud in the huddle to start the game. How pumped up were you for this?
I wouldn't say pumped up. That's part of the reason I lost my voice. I was just trying to make sure everybody heard the play, making sure no operation stuff. I think, did we have any penalties?
One.
Okay, so I think it was a pretty good day operationally. Being at home, that was one of our key things to come in this game with. So, I thank Joel for advising me to quiet it down because obviously my voice is going out. So,
Dorian, did you hear the crowd chanting TR there at the end?
I did. I heard a little bit in the beginning and then towards the end. Yeah.
What about talk about the emotion of having Nick Chubb, before the game on the scoreboard, and just what did that mean to you guys?
Yeah, I mean he's huge. I mean, I think after that Kareem started snapping and jumping over people. So I think we need Chubb in every game, up there in the box and supporting us and all that stuff. So we miss Chubb every day, and it was super cool to have him.
What does this mean to you after your first game and all the circumstances that were involved? This is so much later in the year with so much more at stake. How do you feel about just coming through like that?
Sure, I'm already focused on next week. I'm focused on going to Denver. But yeah, man, I'm super happy. Glad that I can get this one for my teammates and actually, go out there, like I said, get the reps at practice, make the mistakes throughout the week. And so that way those mistakes don't come up on Sunday. There were some times where there were plays I messed up in the week that we got corrected today, and they were huge for us coming down the stretch.
What was this week like for you, going back to when you found out you were starting on your birthday to this moment now where you can barely talk as you watch the days?
It's been a whirlwind. I just can't thank the fans, Stefanski, our whole program, and all the guys that are there in the locker room. Everybody's been helping me out. Everybody's letting me know that they got my back. From the guys walking around on the street outside when I go to a store to my teammates in the locker room every day. Everybody this week has been great, and it's only made my job a lot easier.
You said you wanted to get your swagger back by watching the UCLA games. How many did you watch, and did you get your swagger back watching this?
Yeah, I think we still got a long way to go to get back to that swagger. But no, I definitely watched a couple. I watched the 2021 SC tape that everybody knew about. And, yeah, man, I think I'm just going to keep working at it, keep leaning on my teammates. Deshaun and all the third and fourth quarter tell my ass to smile because I'm pissed at the pick I threw. And just things like that. That's really what helped the game. And, just guys I get to lean on.
Deshaun, you get that first completion to Elijah on that last drive. How much did that sort of alleviate, some of the pressure, kind of allow you to relax the rest of that drive?
I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't think you can really relax till that kick is in the field goal. But that definitely was a huge play. I'd say that the momentum shifter was Kareem's hurdle. That really got everybody juiced up, kind of got them all throttled. And, yeah, man, we took it over from there. I think that whole drive just shows how close this team is. and how much they believe in me.
Dorian, it seemed like this was a game where one turnover could have cost the game. So how were you feeling after that, yours, and how did you collect yourself after that?
Yeah, I hope the camera doesn't have me on the TV copy after that pick because I was gonna lose it. We talk all week, every week, about winning the turnover battle. They hadn't given the ball up all game. We hadn't given the ball up all game. Tips and overthrows happen. So you try and limit them as much as you can. I'll go back and watch the tape. I probably need to get to the check down on that one instead of trying to force it to Amari or just throw a better ball. But yeah, man, I was hurting. I was frustrated. I didn't know how the game was going to end, if I was going to get the ball back, or anything like that. So, like I said, just proud again being able to trust in my defense and my offense, and just go out there and do what I do.
And you said Deshaun told you to smile after that. Did that help?
Yeah, definitely helped a lot. Some other guys noticed it and they were encouraging me as well. But yeah, man, Deshaun was in there the whole second half pretty much. Just comforting me, making sure that I'm good, motivating me, letting me know that, hey, I've been here before. You can have another shot. And I sure did. And I was able to take advantage of it just because I was.
Did David say anything? Did David say anything to you, at all? David and Jacob at all during the game that, hey man, I'm going to be there for you when you need me after he had
I
something?
mean, I think just him taking accountability. I was the main one trying to, I got to throw it better. I got to do this. I got to throw it on time or do this or do that. He let me know, just being a vet, we got you, bro. That's on me. I got to make those plays. But again, I'm going to keep feeding him. He's the best tight end in America, in my opinion. So he's definitely going to get the ball.
So what's it like hearing those DTR chances? You're ready to go lead a drive to win the game.
Yeah, man, I'm sure it's great for my family. I wouldn't say I don't like it, but I'm trying to stay focused on the game and make sure I'm doing my job. But it is super cool to be able to look back on and see those things.
Family?
Shoot, I had maybe 20 to 30 people here from all over the country, family, friends, everybody.
The little job the offensive line did, keeping you relatively clean. I know TJ got the one sack, but by and large, just the work they did, kind of shorthanded because it was two backup tackles.
Yeah, man. I mean, from Coach Stefanski's plan of the week to how those guys executed that plan, I couldn't ask for anything more. It was a collective job with me getting the ball out of my hands and knowing what protections is which, to be able to make sure that everything's good. You're gonna have those plays where you get sacks and things like that. We try to minimize them, but I think the O-line did a hell of a job today, so I couldn't be more proud.
So was this your birthday celebration, or did you do something else to celebrate your birthday, or what? Talk about birthday week and how they were like this.
Yeah, so I got the call from AB when I was on my way to Marble Room downtown. So that's when I got the call. I ended up eating dinner there with some teammates, my girl. And then after that, I was getting to work all week, waiting for Sunday to get here, and now we're here. So now I'll go celebrate a little bit with the boys.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.